There we go. Welcome everyone to Berlingrad LE, map number 1 in the grand finals for Copa Hyperion number 46. And spawning here, the player who came out from the winner's bracket of the tournament. He has yet to lose a series. This is TheZergLord.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Berlingrad LE, we have the Peruvian Protoss player himself. He just took down a Paco Mike. Can he do the same to his current opponent? It is XionS. Oh my god.
Pull first. This was a 16 pull thing.
Yeah. A regular 16 pull here from the ZergLord.
I mean, wait, what?
Oh my god, Animal Mate, how could he? Ah!
Wait, I was not aware that you could kit those.
That king.
Mate, I don't play StarCraft. What do you want me to say?
How long have we had? We're about to get rid of this map, and finally on the last day, you're like, hold on, you could kill the critter. Yeah, you can kill the critters. Ah.
I mean, how? That is the question.
So as you saw, it was not killed by a worker or by a unit. You have to click it, I believe, 15 times in a very small period of time. So you have to rapidly click it, and then it will explode.
Wow. So that's how much APM the settler has to spare.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah, that was really weird. I was like shocked that. look. If I were walking down the street, mate, and I saw a dog that exploded, I would be freaking out as well. Okay.
True.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Not wrong. Oh god. So the ZergLord doesn't want any kind of critters messing up his building placement. He did go for a pull first, so 6 slings are coming across the map. XionS is respecting this. He did probe scout, so he is chronoing out his zealots.
And Zealot is ready. Now he only needs to hold the door. Like we have seen many liberal Zealots across the years.
We have. So thankfully the Zealot is chilling here. He isn't trying to dance with death and try and dive on top of any of these lings. So a great response here by by XionS, the ZergLord, not really finding too much value here with his first wave of lings.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, we are basically equal. 23 workers for XionS, 21 for the ZergLord. Both players already have the natural ready. The question is, when is the ZergLord gonna go for his third base? The probe for XionS was scouting, seeing, trying to see the timing, and there we go. Is he gonna see the timing? Oh, nice. The drone was hiding. I don't believe the probe see it.
Yeah. He wants to try and sell a story that maybe he's going for a 2-base play, but the adepts are now here for XionS, and they should confirm the third base. They should be able to see it. And no, they don't actually.
They don't. Okay, they did.
Yep. Now they see.
Okay, that was really shaky.
Oh, and behind this, XionS opens up with a Stargate.
Yes. Is he gonna do a hero?
I doubt. I would be impressed if he tries. I'll be very impressed because I don't know about if you remember this, but unlike Paco Mike, XionS was much more known for Skytoss. Do you remember? I'm always gonna remember this whenever I think about XionS. Do you remember when he beat eggs?
I mean, not specifically, but what are you getting at?
There was a game where he rushed Skytoss, and I believe he went Fast Tempest. It was either Fast Tempest or Fast Carrier. And if you remember, we were yelling at him. We've done this multiple times where he actually didn't get any splash damage to support his army. It was just pure Skytoss, and it ended up working, to be fair. But he made it hard for himself because he didn't get Storm, he didn't get Colossus, he didn't get Disruptors, he didn't get Archons, just nothing but air units.
Well, this is not this game, lad. So rest assured, I believe XionS has learned his lesson. And speaking of lessons, the ZergLord has now learned his lesson, and he needs to scout earlier because the first void ray is already out, and the second one is on the way as well. So I think we're gonna see XionS trying to repeat what he did in Eon for game number 3.
Yep, that's exactly what we're seeing. Gases have not been taking at the natural base. We do have a very fast fire council with charge. The ZergLord did see the second Void Ray being built when his Overlord died, so he does know that this is a bit of a bigger, or he should know that this is a bigger commitment into Skytoss. The Void Ray already dealing a little bit of damage. Ooh, even gets the drone.
Yes, one drone, one tumor, not bad. Not bad. Second Void Ray is already here. Are we gonna see a third though? Yes, we are.
Yes. 3 Void Rays and Chargels. Now, unlike Eon, the ZergLord isn't going for a Hydrogen, he's going for a Roach Warren instead, so Ling Roach is going to be a little bit more ideal against this. It's all about when he stops droning though, and whether or not he's ready for that push. He does have Lings at each entrance though, at each pathway, looking for any kind of move out.
I was like, where is that Roach Warren? I don't see it, but it's under an Overlord. That goddamn Overlord is there's something the view.
I shaking my head. Here we go. Zelta moving out, looking at the vision of the ZergLord. He does see these Zealots, by the way, and roaches, nothing but roaches are in production.
Yeah, the Zealots are moving in. Charge is done, and there we go. Is he gonna be able to hold? There's a lot of Zerglings, but it's only Zerglings, and meanwhile the Void Rays are coming here. They trying to deal with the Queens, but buying a lot of time for those Zealots to do their thing. So far, so good, but no workers have been killed so far. All army only.
Yeah, exactly. Even though the Lings were having a really hard time, the Lings gave their life for the cause. You know, it was the Lings died so that the workers could live. The ZergLord, he will hold on there in the end, and now the game goes on.
Game goes on, and XionS is gonna go for Skytoss, mate. A big Skytoss. A second target is on the way. Fleet Beacon is on the way.
Yeah, and this is kind of a rough start for XionS because, again, this push was meant to do more damage. You know, get some worker kills, maybe even get a base, maybe even end the game like it did against Eon. So far, none of that. Oh, he does catch some Queens.
Yeah, those Queens, I don't know what they were doing there. That was a little not good for them.
Oh, exactly. Meanwhile, we do have Roach Ravager meeting up here to try and keep this base alive, but with the death of all those Queens, that means there's not that much anti-air.
Yeah, there's only one Queen. A second Queen is coming in. And then this base is gonna be safe. I think he may have gotten the base if he focused with the Void Rays.
Yeah, I think if he like danced around and microed the Void Race, he probably could have gotten a kill here, but the ZergLord, a little bit lucky, is able to keep it alive. But again, I don't think XionS is too concerned with this. Like, again, he wants to apply a little bit of pressure. More importantly, he wants to buy time as the carriers are now on the way.
Yeah, it was okay at the end still. I mean, he killed 3 Queens for free.
True. Very true. Meanwhile, he wants to try and dive back in. Has to be careful though. Respects the army a little bit as the ZergLord is still on Roach Ravager. Looking at his vision, he hasn't gone for a follow-up scout. He needs to though. There we go. Overseer is on the way.
Oh no, is the Void Rays gonna intercept it?
The Overseer's gonna try and avoid it. There we go. He does back off, and the Overseer lives because of this, but that still means that there's no scout.
Yeah, there's still no scout. The fierce carriers have arrived on the map, and mate, the ZergLord needs to scout it and needs to start switching techs because, oh god, this is gonna be Eon versus XionS once more.
It's gonna be Pocket Mike versus XionS once more, mate. Oh no. The ZergLord with his Changeling is able to confirm the 4th base, so now he's going to be rotating over towards it. Banelings are on the way. Overseer still chilling here at home. Still no idea that he needs anti-air more than anything.
Yes, and there we go. The army of the ZergLord crashing in. I'm pretty sure he's now wondering, what is the rest of your army? I have only seen like the same 6 ZergLords the whole game.
Yeah, like, you have to be wondering, something is wrong here. Banelings are rolling on in. The Banelings going to be able to deal with all the side defense, but here we go. The carriers have finally revealed themselves.
Ooh, nice Biles destroys one Void Ray, almost kills another 2. Finally, the carriers reveal themselves. And now, but doesn't matter. The ZergLord came and get what he wanted, which is the base.
Yeah, he gets the base, he gets a lot of workers as well. The Queens are going to end up falling, which is a little bit detrimental. Spire gets thrown down instantly as soon as he sold those carriers, but now he has to buy time. the ZergLord still being active with his Roach Ravager.
Yeah, oh, the wall is not a wall, so the Zerglings and everything is gonna go in. They're gonna kill. Yeah, the Cybercore is dead. No more updates for your air army. Yeah, ZergLord only buying time for his fire to be done and start to pump out Corruptors. You know, do as much as you can because he knows that these roaches are not useless. Like last time I checked, the roach cannot shut up.
Unfortunately,
Then again, I had not been playing a lot lately, so I don't know what has happened since then.
True. Void Rays rock up here. We have plenty of spores to defend. We have a pretty large bank for the ZergLord. As soon as the Spire finishes up, he's going to make nothing but Corruptors. But how much damage is going to be done before that happens? Oh god, the queens, the spores are falling.
There's a lot of spores, but I think there are more interceptors than there are units here.
There are, but you know what? At the same time, the Roach Ravagers are pushing across the map. The Cybercore is going to get focused down again.
Not again, but there were sentries here. Those force fields managed to deflect the attack for now, and the carriers that were being built, they managed to get the thing. They're going for the Spire.
Oh my god, the Spire was thrown down to the most forward base. Oh, a little bit of a misjudgment there. A couple of Corruptors get focused down as well as they come out of the eggs. This is a great pickup here for XionS.
Yes, nice. There's still a lot of Corruptors. I believe they're gonna be like 17 or 18 by the end of all these Corruptors hatching, which is a lot of Corruptors. They can easily, you know, one click and kill a carrier. Yeah. But yeah, with us Spire, this is the only Corruptors that there's gonna be for a while.
Exactly, and unfortunately Void Rays are coming out, so the carriers are not going to be alone. They're going to have some support. These Corruptors cannot fight this army right now, and I think the ZergLord knows that, so he goes for the production instead.
Menisquido? Come on, click something. There we go. It's going for the targets. Wise decision. And where is the army for Usayos? It is very far away. I don't think they're gonna get in time.
Ooh.
Oh, or are they?
Yeah, he stops the caustic spray. I think a little bit of a mistake here from the ZergLord because that means the production is going to survive.
Yeah, but meanwhile, the ZergLord is gonna go and attack the 4 base once more. The recall finishes, but not before the base dies.
Yeah, the ZergLord doing a great job at keeping the economy of XionS in check. Meanwhile, the Spire finished, the backup Spire has finished, and 12 more Corruptors on the way. This Corruptor count will be much more able and much more capable of fighting all these carriers.
Yeah, they're gonna be, let me see, 18 plus 15, 32, 33, 32. Mate, that is a lot of units. There's a lot of Corruptors. What do you do when you have 33 Corruptors line?
You throw down the Greater Spire.
True.
Oh boy, that's the one thing I'm worried about. Also, upgrades are 0-0 for the Corruptors because the Spire was killed earlier, so that's a little bit scary as well. But I do hope that the ZergLord starts thinking about a hive, because if he's not too careful, like we could see a ground switch even from XionS.
There we go, Corruptors, one more coming here to kill all these targets that they should have, a couple of minutes ago. One goes down, the second goes down, the third goes down, this goes down, and there we go. No more Stargates, no more rebuilding of the Golden Armada for XionS. XionS has to work with what he has.
Yeah, exactly. Only what he has. He does get a second base here, so not bad damage, but he doesn't get that many workers. He's also deep on creep right now. He has to be very careful not to engage too early, because the ZergLord is now looking for a fight.
Ooh, they're dancing. There we go. The fight has begun. Is this gonna be enough?
We'll see. One carrier goes down immediately. Like you say, they're dancing. I don't think the XionS can dance. I don't think he can. I don't think he can do this right now. He needs to get the hell out of here. He needs Archons. Like, look at this Corruptor count. It's insane.
I wonder why the server just, A-click and win.
Yeah, I think
the amount of Corruptors is insane.
I think he's too used to regular Protoss players, because usually you can't dive on this army because of the Archons. But there are 0 Archons, so he can just kill whatever he wants. He does get one carry, but only one.
Yes, XionS behind this, he has a lot of fear in himself, so Dark Shrine's on the way.
Dark Shrines on the way. The Stargates are being rebuilt here at the third base location. Meanwhile, Corruptors are just going to try and Caustic Spray anything else that they can, and XionS is not going to respond to this. He's just going to push out again.
Oh, those poor sentries. The Corruptors go home after destroying a couple of buildings, and he's trying to catch the army off guard, but no luck so far.
Yeah, he's trying to catch reinforcements. He knows where the Stargates are, but Void Rays are slowly trickling out. That's the other big thing. You have to respect those overcharges. He picks up another carrier.
Yes, only one carrier and backs out. Yeah, very cautious by the ZergLord, mate. To only pick one and then backs out and pick one and backs out. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to keep it up for much longer. The economy of the ZergLord is not as good as XionS. XionS can refill the carriers.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised at the drone count of the ZergLord. Like, he just hasn't really been focusing on it, but here we go. He tries to dive in once again, forced back by these Void Rays. Bearing in mind, the Void Rays don't have overcharge anymore.
How many units we have? We have 10 Void Rays and 6 carriers versus 39 Corruptors light.
Oof.
And 5 Ravagers.
That's a lot of Corruptors. That's oh my god, and he's looking to maybe dive in again. Again, more than enough to one-shot a carrier.
Yes, and there we go. One carrier, one Void Ray. They were dead. Where are the Dark Templars? I saw a couple of Dark Templars that they were more in. Where are they? Let me see. Okay, they're across the map. They're now destroying workers for the ZergLord.
Yeah, they're getting a couple worker kills. Roaches back at home are going to eventually defend, though. And, oh god, again, the XionS, his answer to deal with all these Corruptors is still just to make nothing but Void Rays, which, I mean, can work if you have enough.
Yeah, there we go. Finally, the ZergLord building some much needed extra workers. And I believe it is time for XionS to start like building other units. No, these Corruptors, how to say this? Okay, finally the big fight is coming in, and it's not enough focus fire from the ZergLord. The ZergLord still has a bigger army, and has been managed to keep the XionS army at bay. And mate, finally the ZergLord rebuilding all the workers that he has lost across this game.
Yeah, he's rebuilding all of his workers.
With the good economy, I think he can finally do it.
Yeah, he's going to be able to keep trading well here, just forcing out all those overcharges from the Void Rays. He can just dance to his heart's content. And when it comes to XionS army, I mean, we were talking about this, or I was bringing this up at the very start of this series, and that is that XionS is known for just committing to nothing but SkyToss and not supporting it with a ground army. There's no Storm, there's no Archons here, it's just Void Ray carrier. It's how he beat eggs, and you know, you can find some success with it. But it is very vulnerable here to, you know, Vipers, to parasitic bombs, to even Corruptor, as we've seen.
Yes, and there we go. The Corruptors trying to see what they can pick, what they can find, and there we go. Everything is converging here. ZergLord is going for it. He's gonna go and try to destroy his opponent's army, and I think he will. Question mark? Yeah. This is a lot of Corruptors.
Yeah, it's a lot of Corruptors. All the Void Rays are going to go down. This is probably the best fight that XionS could have hoped for, and he did kill a lot of the Corruptors, but it just wasn't enough anyway.
There we go. Only 3 carriers left. They're forced to be recalled. One of them is not gonna. Okay, yes, it was. Just at the last second, it dies, unfortunately. 101 supply for XionS. Half of his supply, with basically his army evaporated instantly.
Yeah, and XionS is trying to rebuild as many Void Rays as he can, but the ZergLord is not going to give him that time. He's going to dive on top of the production again. The production was thrown down in a pretty exposed location here at the third base. Void Rays are going to be able to hold the line a little bit here, so the ZergLord is going to be forced to back up. And something that I just noticed is that the ZergLord is starved a little bit. He doesn't have a lot of gas to work with. He has no gas at all, actually.
Yeah, the ZergLord needs to work a little bit of his economy. I think this is the perfect time for the ZergLord to start building Hydras. You know, now that he has basically reset his opponent air army. No, and Hydras in big numbers when you don't have many warriors and carriers, pretty good.
Yeah, specifically if your opponent doesn't have Storm, then I mean Hydras are great, or Colossus or Disruptors, right? Like it's that splash damage that really does shut down Hydras. But for the time being, Corruptors are what he's going for. Has to be careful here, respecting that prismatic alignment once again. And I just wish that,
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I just wish that the ZergLord droned up a little bit more. Oh my god, this would be so much easier if he had a bit of a better economy, like 80 plus drones, 80 plus workers. Right now he's still like struggling to rebuild and remax and overwhelm XionS. And XionS did get another base up.
Yes, he did get another base. He got denied his his sixth base. So that is that. And I don't know, a couple of extra Dark Templars to see what they can do across the map. And this selling run by going for the, I was gonna say the throat, but this is more like, you know, a leg. Because there is not much here other than pilots.
Yeah, foot, maybe a finger, maybe. As you said, not a lot here, not a lot here. Oh boy. But does force the army away, and ooh, this is brutal.
Finally. Yeah, this is exactly what he needed. The Nexus, the one of the only few bases that, the only base actually that XionS has mining, is gone.
Yeah, he only has a single gas geyser here at his third base location. He's forced a long distance mine. XionS himself also broke, and because of the creep, he can't really expand. He can't really take another base.
Yeah, he doesn't even have enough minerals like to rebuild the Nexus. So I think we are seeing the beginning of the end for XionS. The ZergLord has managed to starve his opponent. He only needs to deal with this army.
Oh yeah, he will deal with this army. We do have prismatic alignments here for the Void Rays, but the files are going to be connecting here, forcing some micro with the help of the Queens and the Corruptors. Yeah, it's just too much.
GG, says XionS, and the ZergLord takes the second point in the series.
GG. XionS going full XionS there in that last game.
Is that good or bad?
It's usually a bad thing. It's usually oh god. But yeah, you know, XionS doing a good job at getting into his sky toss, and he was looking pretty good for a while there. If you remember, there was that moment where he was killing queens, he was killing bases, even killed a spire, mate. But because he doesn't invest in the ground army as well, like it doesn't scale that well the longer it goes on. The longer the game goes on, I should say. And now we're getting ready for game number 3. Or 2, technically, kind of.
Look, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What matters is the ZergLord needs to win the next map, and that is it, mate. That is the end of the tournament, and he becomes the winner of this Copa Hyperion.
Yeah, he's so close. He is so close to becoming our champion. Oh, we'll see if he can get there. Quickly checking, as the ZergLord won Copa Hyperion. Okay, he has won Copa Hyperion before. Okay. He has been a champion. We'll see if he can do it again.
So yeah, Light, what are your plans after the tournament?
I'm not, I mean, we'll see. I thought about maybe streaming. I may stream after. I may have a nap. I may have some breakfast as well. You know, we have things to do. Our next broadcast again is still going to be tomorrow. Of course, TSL, the Americas qualifier. I don't think we're going to do ESL Cup Asia tomorrow. I think it's too much. It's too much in one day. Too much. Even we have our limits.
Come on, Light. What are you, a coward?
Come on, what are you saying? Nah, mate. We both know better than that. Yeah. It's just we need to recover a little bit as well, because I don't know if you know this, but I think Home Story Cup is next week. It's
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is. We are 5 days away, I believe.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be exciting. Unfortunately, there has been a lot of replacements for that tournament.
Yeah.
Like that was a little iffy, but it's still gonna be great. There's still a lot of great players participating, and we have Kilasur.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw, but yesterday, Naruto, like, it was like he had like what, like 5 tweets about like even more replaced players. Like it was his timeline was just full of them. Jesus. It is a bit of a shame, but like props to Take for doing the best they can given the situation. Like there's a lot of things that are just out of their control where players, you know, they can't get visas, or they're choosing not to travel because of GSL, or they just can't travel because of COVID. It's hard to organize an offline event in current times. So they're doing their best they can with trying to still run a tournament and still get the replacements in.
Yeah. Best of luck. Best of luck to them. Let's see. Let's hope everything goes to plan next week.
Mhm.
Speaking of everything going to plan, here we have the Red Zerg player who, if everything goes to plan, is gonna be your next champion. It is the ZergLord.
And spawning in the top right hand corner of Hardwire LE, we have the Peruvian Protoss player himself. He is blue, representing Team TGCF. It is XionS. This time, the ZergLord doesn't go for a pull first.
Yeah, hatch first, which is okay. I mean, he is 2 games up. He has leeway, you know. He can be, what's the word I'm looking for? Not the aggressor this time.
Mm-hmm.
No, and just see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, if you remember, the pull first didn't really do anything last game. Like, he made 6 things,
Nothing.
went across the map, and yeah.
Nothing. They killed 1 probe, I believe. That's all they did.
Yeah. It wasn't that amazing. So, to go for a more economic opener makes plenty of sense here. Meanwhile, Dion's being as annoying as possible, tasing away at that worker.
Yeah, the early probe scout that Protoss players usually do. As a Terran player, this early probe is really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Really annoying because they usually go and target your SCV that is building the barracks, and you're forced to pull 1 SCV.
Yep.
It is very frustrating, and I'm like, oh, I wish I was a Protoss.
I think we casted Nightmare versus, I think, Percival or Honmono a couple of days ago, and that first probe got like 2 SCV kills. We were like, oh
wow,
my god.
really? Oh no, that's game mate. I was like,
yeah.
If I were the other player, it was just GG there. not because you're particularly behind, but because of shame, you know.
It can get really bad real quick. On the flip side of things, though, we have seen, like, especially like when it comes to the Korean players, like really cool like sick counter micro as well, and like you pull 1 boy but you pull another off, and yeah, it's a little bit of a dance that Terran and Protoss have. Yeah, not so much in this matchup though. Not so much.
Shout out to Deep Value in the chat that agrees with me and called you a coward.
Oh yeah, he's like, they cast everything, Papi. Cast it all. I'm pretty sure they're gonna run over each other. Actually, I could be wrong, depending on how long the TSL qualifier is.
We would know it's gonna be very long.
Yeah. Oh my god. But it's exciting as well. You know, it's gonna be the final qualifier, so everyone's gonna be there. I've said this before.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I've said this before. I really hope that Bunny shows up, because if you've been keeping an eye on social media, like, Bunny has been the most unlucky person in the world recently. Like, oh god, he got COVID, so he got stuck in Valencia, which means because he was in Valencia, he didn't have his PC. He couldn't play in the TSL Korean qualifiers. He almost couldn't play in GSL because he had to fly back to Korea. Yeah, like, the Bunny has had a hard time.
I mean, we'll see, mate. We'll see tomorrow. Remember, like, prepare your your Inca Cola and your Dare iced coffee because it's gonna be a long day.
Sí, papi, sí, sí.
For the love of God, Light, for the love of God, come to the cast with already something in your stomach.
That's not gonna happen, mate. I can tell you that right now. That's not gonna happen.
You're gonna skip breakfast. You're gonna skip your main meal. You're gonna have your breakfast at dinner.
I've done that. You know what? That's happened already this week. That has already happened.
Shaking my head, like.
Oh god. But speaking of shaking my head, I'm shaking my head a little bit because now that we get back into this game, the ZergLord is doing something very cheeky.
Roach Warren.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he has. He has started. Stop building. I say drones.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, mate, I have a date. I need to go.
He is going all in, mate. Behind this, we have Link speed, so he intends to Link flood behind the roaches. There we go, Link's already on the way, so he's going to be pushing out across map. What do we have at home to defend? XionS hasn't been able to see this. He hasn't, like, it was a standard opener, so there was nothing to see, but he needs to send an Adept across the map, and unfortunately, he went Stalker first, not Adept.
Yeah, this is not good. This is not good, so... ZergLord, he's like, okay, I see what you did last game, and I hate it, so I'm gonna kill you before you can do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be a Void Ray to defend, but only one Void Ray against 1 million Sterlings is gonna take 1 million years to kill them all.
Yeah, exactly. I'm curious to see if we have enough gas here for Ravagers. It looks like we probably don't.
No. XionS has a third behind this.
Yeah, he has a third behind this. Like, he's going for his own quirky play, going for Void Race and Chargeless, but Charge is nowhere near being done. Here we go, the Roaches are about to rock up. We need to see an overcharge. We need to try and keep the Stalker alive, but it goes down, up!
Oh, the overcharge was a little too late, and oh my god. The sentries are here, the sentries might survive because of the overcharge, but yeah, this is a lot of units and Zerglings and Roaches that are hitting the door for Zion. Zion needs to defend with anything that he can do it. Oh my god, he's targeting the pylon! The pylon!
The pylon goes down. The force fields goes down as well. The ZergLord is flooding into the natural base. He focuses down the pylons first. Then are trying to repower everything here, and now he can go into the main.
Yeah, there is nothing, mate. There's a Void Ray and nothing else to defend, mate. And once again, there's only one pylon power in this. What's up with XionS and the Atlantis pylons everywhere?
Oh my god, the pylon goes down. Now finally workers are falling. We have a Link flood behind this. There we go, the Lings are coming into the main base. The sentries still need more time for more energy.
No, this is it, mate. This is gonna be GG. There are too many units and only one Void Ray to defend. There is no way that XionS can hold this, mate.
There is no way. We have a second Void Ray that's gonna be coming out soon, TM, but the Lings are just a little bit too much. And XionS, the greed. I was so shocked that he went Stalker first and a Void Ray. It usually doesn't happen that way. And a third base.
And a third base. GG, and the ZergLord wins the series. He is your Copa Hyperion champion.
GG. Well played. The ZergLord doesn't drop a single series here tonight. Doesn't even, he did drop a game to Pocket Mike, but not here in the grand finals. He just cleans up, cleans house, shuts down XionS, and he's our champion. Campeón. GG.
Come on, like this is the moment when you put the anthem for Brazil in the background. You should start to do that. You know, it's not a bad idea now that I think about it.
It would be fun. It would be fun. Fala galera to the ZergLord. And shout out to Cosmos as well, because Cosmos usually doesn't cast Copa Hyperion. He usually doesn't cast it at all. But today he decided to show up because he knew that his boy was here. He wanted to follow the ZergLord in his run. And yeah, it was really cool to see him also feature the ZergLord. Doing really well today.
Yes, GG, congratulations to ZergLord, and also congratulations to XionS. He did not win, but he did get second place, and therefore he also got a little bit of money.
Yes, exactly. It was well fought for him to take down Pocket Mike to get here. And yeah, it was a really nice tournament overall. We had a nice variety of players, you know. We even had a little bit of Terran earlier. We were able to cast Kaluz and Roro as well. So we got a little bit of everything, Yeah, it's always a great time casting Copa Hyperion. And it was great to see you here as well, Darking. I know that you haven't had the most free time recently. You haven't even been able to ladder recently, but it's cool that now you're not as kind of heavily under workload as you usually are.
Oh yes, it's a world of difference compared to last Monday. That was the end of Q2 in the company. Mm-hmm. So let's wait until the end of the year. Q4 is gonna be interesting. Last year was chaos. This year is gonna be even more, I think.
Oh no. I wish you the best, man. I wish you the best. I hope.
Okay. All I have to do is save my PTO time, my paid time off,
mm-hmm.
and just check them out before Q4 starts, and there we go. Not my problem anymore.
True. What's that? We got a bunch of activations, not for me. I'm out of here. Let's go. Going to Cancun, mate. I'm going. Oh god.
I'm gonna go to a place where there is water.
Gonna go visit Cham. You're gonna go visit Cham. Yeah. Again, great tournament here. Thank you so much for joining me today, Darking. We may see more of you tomorrow for TSL. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. We'll see. Yes. I do also hope that we see some Latin Americans in the Americas qualifier as well. Like, it would be really cool to see them.
Well, I mean, you have a couple in your team. You may wanna, I don't know, flex the contract or something.
True. We'll
Eric and Neo and Ryu. Ryu should be there. And Vindicta, who is not true Latin America, but he has it in his blood.
He's close enough. It's okay. We'll take it.
I mean, he technically could get the Mexican citizenship. He only needs to literally go and ask for it.
Yeah.
That's all he needs to do. Like, I'm Mexican. Can you prove it?
Look at me. I mean, but then he has to go to a place without water, and it's like.
No, I'm pretty sure. No, there is water where he needs to go. It's only my city that is screwed up.
Okay.
Not in my city. Not in my government.
Funada Monterrey, mate. Funada.
By the way, everyone follow me on Twitter and follow me on Twitch. Tomorrow I stream again.
Yeah.
After like 2 months of not streaming.
Darking 6.
I think tomorrow. Yes, Darking 665, both on Twitter and on Twitch. And by the way, I put a very interesting tweet early on.
Oh, okay. So yes, you can follow Ducking there. He's gonna be live tomorrow. After I imagine TSL, or maybe before. I know, we'll see.
No, before. No, maybe if I do it after, I'm never gonna do it.
True.
Like, I'm not gonna open my stream at 3 a.m. No.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Oh, interesting. So, do you actually want to invest time into improving at StarCraft? Is that?
Yes, I know. Look, I know I can be at least better than you.
You can be 4.5k?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't have proof because this was before the time when MMR was shown, but I'm pretty sure when on my peak I was like extremely close to Masters, which back then was 4. I assume something like 4.7 or 4.8 in the day. So I'm pretty sure that I can beat you if I put the time and effort and I have people to practice with, things like that.
Yeah, we'll see because from my experience, MMR from the past it hasn't scaled the same. Like I hit 4.5 a couple of years ago, and I can tell you that right now, like I'm at a much higher skill level than I was back then, and I'm like struggling to maintain 4.4. It's very different. It's very different. I put in a lot more work to get to 4.4 than I did to get to 4.5.
Look,
Um,
my peak when MMR was finally unveiled to the world was 4.1. 4.1 was my peak. After that, it's been a downhill every time. I'm currently at 3.3, mate. I'm
yeah.
almost platinum once more. I'm
Well,
almost platinum once more. So by the way, you have not mentioned what my tweet is.
mhm.
Do you want to say what it is?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Oh, I was asking you if you want to say it.
Sure, sure. Yeah, Darkin was just saying on Twitter that he was hoping to invest time to improve at StarCraft again, and to maybe try and join an active team or clan to help with that, and to find practice partners as well. To find practice partners.
Yes, I need it. I'm so depressed every time that I play StarCraft that I'm like, no. This is not correct. This is not correct. I cannot let live VIP be better than me.
That's the reality, mate. It's
That's,
no, but
it's not the world I want to keep living in.
no, I wish you the best of luck, man. It's really cool to hear that you want to improve and invest time and get better. It's a hard thing to do, and I wish you the best. I wish you the best. Especially when it comes to like how much time you put and into improving as well. I don't know if
not
you're
much. It's very hard these days, but
yeah. Like I always get really inspired, especially I don't know if you are familiar with Asher Bro. Asher Bro is a massive inspiration for me because he has been steadily like improving as a player, but he takes it really seriously. Like he does a lot of dedicated practice. We do customs together. He has a spreadsheet with like all of his builds and like timings and all this stuff and different things to do. Like he's like very analytical about everything, and it shows because over the past like 6 months he's gone from like 4K to now he's like 4.9, getting close to 5K. Like he's like,
breaking that barrier.
Like, and he also has like 4 different MMR accounts where for each one he would do different builds. So like, just to refine that one build, you know, like that's how seriously he took it. And it's like, oh my god, it's so cool to see him like actually thrive. So yeah.
So, CranKy Asher Bro when?
Soon, TM, soon. But yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. I mean, obviously, different things for different people. Like people can learn in other ways, right? Sometimes visual things are easier than like writing things down and stuff like that. But yeah, it's really cool to hear. Really cool to hear. And I wish you the best of luck, Darky. Wish you the best of luck.
So yeah, if anyone here in chat has a team and is looking for a small little Terran, hit me up.
Let's go. Meanwhile, if you want to tune into my stream, @_VIP on Twitch and Twitter, I have been streaming on a daily basis, and we've been having a lot of fun. It's been really cool to see the stream like grow over the past. It hasn't even been that long, like 2 weeks or so, of just consistent streaming. And yeah, we've also been trying to improve ourselves. My goal is to hit Masters 2 before making any major changes, and we're on the road there. We have some good days, we have some bad days, and yeah, I may stream later today. We'll see. It's already been a long
Look at the bright side.
podcast.
Look at the bright side. You're Masters. I have never hit Masters in my life.
Well, yeah, but I want to keep going. My ideal, I would love to hit 5K. I think 5K is my goal, and we'll see when we can get there.
No, not your demon.
I mean, I've beaten 5K players on stream already this week. Like we're getting.
But you're sad. Come on.
Kappa. But yeah, it's been really cool. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for watching. Again, Copa Hyperion is a bi-weekly tournament every 2 weeks, or every week actually. We have Latin American StarCraft here, so be sure to be here for it. Our next cast is going to be Team Liquid Star League, the America server qualifier tomorrow. So yeah,
the last
be sure
qualifier.
To the final qualifier. So anyone should be there. Your Scarlets, your Bunnies, your Vindicta should be there as well. Anyone. It's gonna be a really brutal qualifier. One player makes it through. Double elimination. Oof.
I should sign up.
True.
Right, because it's not full double elim, right? It's only top 16 double elim.
Yes, yeah, only top 16.
Okay, so I can do it. I can reach top 16, and then I can lose twice.
There you go. Yeah, with that, thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you so much for the support. If you want to stick around, we're going to be raiding another StarCraft 2 channel. I don't know who, but, you know, let's give someone some love. Give them plenty of support. Give them a chance. I see Shu Yu is streaming right now. Oh, so is Niche. Oh, we have a lot of options.
Let me see.
Yeah. I think I want to give Nish some love because we never get to raid him, and he's a great guy. I love him so much.
No, but main. What about Latin America?
Nish is Latin American. What are you talking about? Speak Spanish. Papi, please. So yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.
Bye bye.